Welcome to Cinemagna. In today's video, we will showcase the world premiere video of the 2022 nature documentary series titled Prehistoric Planet. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to be notified when new videos are released. Prehistoric Planet is an upcoming 5-part nature documentary television series about dinosaurs that will premiere on Apple TV, Plus beginning on May 23, 2022. It is produced by the BBC Studios Natural History Unit with visual effects by Moving Picture Company and is narrated by natural historian David Attenborough. Experience the wonders of our world like never before in this epic docuseries from Jon Favreau and the producers of Planet Earth. Prehistoric Planet combines award-winning wildlife filmmaking, the latest paleontology learnings, and state-of-the-art technology to unveil the spectacular habitats and inhabitants of ancient Earth for a one-of-a-kind immersive experience. Produced by the world-renowned team at BBC Studios Natural History Unit with support from the photorealistic visual effects of MPC. The Lion King, The Jungle Book, Prehistoric Planet presents little-known and surprising facts of dinosaur life set against the backdrop of the environments of Cretaceous times, including coasts, deserts, freshwater, ice worlds, and forests. Travel back 66 million years to when majestic dinosaurs and extraordinary creatures roamed the lands, seas, and skies. Without much further ado, please enjoy the Prehistoric Planet world premiere video.
Hey everybody, thanks for coming out. There's stuff in this series that seems a bit outlandish, but I assure you that it's based on the latest science. We're going to be showing a different biome every night for 5 nights, so you'll be able to watch this all in a row on Apple TV Plus. And if you want to know a little bit more about why we depicted the things in the show that are there, we're going to have smaller pieces of content that go out with it that show the behind the scenes and the scientific basis for all of the conjecture that you're about to see. So thank you to everybody a lot of people here who've worked on the show. Thank you all for being a part of it. Adam, Andy, all of our friends from Apple TV Plus, all the people from BBC, all the people from across the pond on this side, and thank you to my mentors over here, these 2 gentlemen, also Darren up there, Dr. Darren Naish, for teaching me about dinosaurs, and this is definitely one of the perks of having my career, that I get to work on something like this. It just brings me nothing but joy.
It has been an extraordinary experience from the moment we first thought about doing this and working with Jon and everybody. And it's been like an amazing family. And that's everybody from Apple to Jon and to the people at MPC and the BBC. If you enjoy watching it as much as we've enjoyed making it, I think it'll be an incredible experience for you. And one thing, none of us have seen it like this yet. You're seeing it, this is new for us as well. This is life-size, by the way. That's how scary these animals were.
But it's been an absolute joy for 3.5 years. But what we really want to show you is that dinosaurs weren't monsters. They were majestic. And hopefully after you see this, you'll feel the same as us. So, hope you enjoy.
We have to basically work out every story with the scientists to make sure it's scientifically accurate, but also, fulfills all of our dreams of seeing these animals come to life.
We just kind of go in with almost like an iPad, and you can move it around and see your dinosaur in real time, the animating, and you can try to follow it. And then you can have it on a tripod, even like an iPad on a tripod, and you can zoom in the lens right on his head of the animation, and you can get a whole bunch of coverage that way, the way you would have shot, say, an elephant or whatever today. And then we give it to the editors with our collaborators, and they kind of help, with all that footage, could kind of help us piece together these sequences. Darren was a wealth of knowledge to kind of constantly be inputting on both of our ears of like what is possible with these animals, what is not possible, what we shouldn't be doing, what are the pitfalls to avoid.
We want you to think we went in a time machine, we went back, we got lucky, we brought all this amazing footage back with us, and you're just seeing these glimpses of what happened and what we witnessed. That's what we want people to feel.
I was one of the main guys that was involved in every decision we made, which was led by the science. It's a scientifically led series. You have to imagine that what you actually see in the series is like the tip of the iceberg, and there's this vast amount of kind of, background scientific backing to every single one of our decisions, an enormous amount of work, enormous amount of research. I think we can be very confident that Prehistoric Planet is going to mark a new watershed in terms of the portrayal on the screen of dinosaurs and other animals of the time. This is the modern view of dinosaurs as we understand it right now. This is going to encourage like a whole new generation of kids and older people as well to really think about these animals in a new way and be really interested in them and in the world in general.
This documentary series was, I think, inspired by the imaginations of my partners who come from the BBC documentaries. All the Planet Earth shows that they had worked on, I think, was the jumping off point for how we were going to show dinosaurs in their natural habitats. I knew about dinosaurs, but I know a lot more now 3 years later. My expertise was understanding how to do virtual filmmaking and how to render naturalistically animated animals in a photoreal way. All of these environments had to be stunning because they had to stand side by side with the Planet Earth documentaries. David Attenborough, to me, was that's the magical component, because just hearing his voice brings such authenticity to it. There's this comforting presence that he has that I think really helps pull off the magic trick of the show and really presents it as though you're looking at real creatures.
How do we make this score sound otherworldly? We built custom instruments specifically for this show to give a prehistoric sound.
A few we built is the raptor violin. It's basically a violin made out of a bone with a hadrocello. We build a triceracord, as we like to call it, the Fat Rex instrument. They're all bowed instruments. We even played on ostrich eggs for a few cues.
We really wanted to have the audience think, what was that I just heard? Like, that's so interesting. I've never heard that before. So we hope we achieved that with these instruments.
I think this will be a global series because natural history translates across the world. Everybody loves animals and everybody loves dinosaurs. I was never a real dinosaur geek. But I was a wildlife geek, but not a dinosaur geek. And getting involved in this, I've realized what incredible animals they were. The diversity, the range, how many of them there were. And this time in the Earth's history was I think, the most extraordinary time in the entire history of the planet. And I'm so excited that we've been able to go back there and also share it with everybody and show what an amazing time it was. The icing on the cake was for Sir David to be the voice of this story, to tell the stories, and also to present it. I mean, he introduces the series. The original inspiration, it was 10 years ago. I was stood on a mountainside with Sir David Attenborough doing a series about Africa. And he stood there and said, there's nowhere that nature puts on a greater show. And that was that's it, cut. And I thought, actually, that's true for today. But when would have been the most amazing time when wildlife puts on a greater show? When dinosaurs were wandering past here. So I thought there and there, I think I should make a dinosaur film like this. It's a multi-sensory experience. It's the soundtrack, it's the music, it's the narration, it's the visuals, and also it is something deeper than that. It's the storytelling, because these are living, you know what I mean? Well, I'm saying it. I think they are living, breathing creatures, and I think when you watch it, you get that sense.
It takes so long to make this type of series. The scientific research takes a long time, the actual filming of the real world locations takes a long time, and then the animation of the dinosaurs takes a long time. But it took us 3.5 years to make this thing, so it takes a long time. The aims of the series is to show that dinosaurs weren't monsters, they were majestic. It's filmed really beautifully, like a proper natural history, blue chip wildlife documentary. Jon is a super geek when it comes to the scientific research side of things, and he's very deeply interested in everything that we're going to portray and why we've chosen those stories. So when you take his genius mind and marry it together with Mike Gunton's genius mind and the wildlife filmmaking of the Natural History Unit from the BBC, the innovation and the groundbreaking nature of Apple and Apple TV Plus, you stick it all together, it's just so exciting. I've got the best job in the world.
About dinosaurs, but I know a lot more now 3 years later.
Everybody loves animals and everybody loves dinosaurs.
There are many ways to describe life on this planet.
The aims of the series is to show that dinosaurs weren't monsters, they were majestic.
Join us for a story you've never heard on a scale you've never witnessed.
My expertise was understanding how to do virtual filmmaking and how to render naturalistically animated animals in a photoreal way. All of these environments had to be stunning because they had to stand side by side with the Planet Earth documentaries.
Explore the coastlines where giants roam.
David Attenborough, that's the magical component.
The deserts where danger rules. And ice worlds where survival is everything.
Just hearing his voice brings such authenticity.
Some creatures could be called magnificent.
The icing on the cake was for Sir David to be the voice of this story, to tell the stories.
Or monstrous.
We want you to think we went in a time machine, we got lucky, we brought all this amazing footage back with us, and you're just seeing these glimpses of what happened and what we witnessed. That's what we want people to feel.
Darren was a wealth of knowledge to kind of constantly be inputting in both of our ears of like what is possible with these animals, what we shouldn't be doing, what are the pitfalls to avoid.
This is the modern view of dinosaurs as we understand it right now.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.